What's good, YouTube? It's Sam coming at you with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Good Fortune. This movie was written and directed by Aziz Ansari, and it stars him, Seth Rogen, Keanu Reeves, Kiki Palmer, and Sandra Oh. This movie is about a well meaning but inept angel named Gabriel meddles in the lives of a struggling gig worker and a wealthy venture capitalist. Now, Gabriel is Keanu Reeves, the struggling gig worker is Aziz, and the venture capitalist is Seth Rogen. And more on the plot is Aziz, he's down on his luck and he starts working for Seth Rogen, but he's on a date with Kiki Palmer. He gets fired and, he's talking about, oh, my life, I have nothing to live for, blah, blah, blah. And all the time, Keanu Reeves' character, he's watching him because Keanu Reeves is kind of like he's a texting and driving angel, and he wants to do more. So he steps out of line and is like, "Hey, I can show you that the life that Seth Rogen has, you don't want that because it has its own troubles." And Aziz says, "Sure, I'll switch lives with them," and they switch. And it was only supposed to be for a couple of days, and then it gets to the point where Aziz doesn't want to switch back because he has all the fame and the money that Seth Rogen characters had, and so he's like, "Why would I want to go back to my life? Why would I want to do that?" But all the while, so now that Aziz has, Seth Rogen stuff, Seth Rogen switches lives, with Aziz, and he's going through all of his struggles of living in his car, can't find a job, and he's having to basically live like a normal person. And since that Keanu Reeves did this, he gets fired from being an angel because his actions set off a chain reaction of things that weren't supposed to happen. And now Keanu Reeves is basically immortal. So he needs to learn how to like eat and get a job and, be normal also. And it's almost like it has a little Nicky vibe to it at one point in there because Keanu Reeves needs to learn how to eat. And if you remember, if you've seen Little Nicky or remember, Little Nicky comes up to Earth and he's like, "Man, my stomach's grumbling. I'm hungry." Or what's that feeling? And the dog's like, "You're hungry." And so they go and eat some Popeyes, and he loves Popeyes.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
So in this movie, that favorite food is chicken nuggets. So after all of this is going on, and they are intertwined with each other's lives, or intermingle with each other's lives, uh, as these characters starts to realize that his life, albeit he doesn't have all the money that Seth Rogen has, or all the success or anything, his life is still worth living for. And so at the end, he agrees to switch back with Seth Rogen. And in turn, Seth Rogen, he has all this money as a venture capitalist. He's invested in all these food delivery companies. He kind of starts making good on, increasing the living wage for this and the leading AI, kind of like surrealism, like what's going on in the world now. And so that's basically the plot of the movie. Now, the performances of the movie, I mean, you have Aziz and Seth Rogen, who are comedic actors, and so they have their comedic acting timing, and their jokes are funny. But then you also have Keanu Reeves, which kind of the stand out because you don't normally see Keanu Reeves say more than like 2 or 3 words in a movie. So with this, he's actually acting and, he's actually trying to be funny, and I enjoyed it. I haven't seen Keanu Reeves act in, man, Bill and Ted's, probably Bill and Ted's. I mean, John Wick, he's not really acting in those. But Keanu Reeves, good performance. Kiki Palmer, she plays the love interest in this one, and she gives a pretty good performance. Sandra Oh, you don't really see much from her. She's maybe in like 4 scenes in the movie, and she's the head angel. She's the one that fires Keanu Reeves for messing up everything. But those are performances from the characters. The soundtrack, I like the soundtrack. It was very upbeat, very positive, kind of made you want to, dance a little bit. I found myself, sitting in my seat, bobbing my head, kind of moving my hips a little bit when songs would come on. I enjoyed the soundtrack. Now, I would give this movie a 3.5 out of 5 just because of kind of some of the things that were mentioned or the surrealism of the film. Sometimes you go to movies and you kind of want to escape everything that's going on in the real world. You just want to watch a movie, and this movie kind of it's right there in your face, and it's okay. 3.5. Would I pay to watch it again? That's not me. If I don't, if a movie's not like a 5 out of 5 for me, I'm not gonna pay to watch it again. I'll wait for it to stream, but I'm not gonna go to the theaters and watch it. But that's my review of Good Fortune. Comment down below if you're going to see this movie, or if you've seen it, what did you think of it? And what is your favorite Keanu Reeves movie? Me, the John Wick series. I'm sucker for action movies. So John Wick for me. And comment down below if you had the opportunity, this angel came and was like, hey, I'll switch you lives with, say, Jeff Bezos or somebody who you say you look up and you're like, man, I wish I had what they had. Would you do it? Me? I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't think so. But let me know what you would do. But other than that, I'm going to end this one. That was my real good fortune. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.